Fake news. What is fake news? Fake news consists of content or articles that have been created to deliberately trick and deceive the reader, often using forms of attention-grabbing or misleading headlines, clickbait, in the title and throughout the article. Social media also has its own form of fake news that gets passed around through posts with false images or information. Modern fake news. Fake news has always been around. People have been making false claims and trying to pass them on as fact for centuries. The modern impact of fake news and how quickly it can spread is due to the openness and access that many have to a platform, usually social media. Where can I find fake news? Fake news can be found virtually anywhere online, from articles that are created to look like news sources to a social media post shared by a friend or relative that did not take the time to fact-check the information. It is almost impossible to not be confronted by some form of fake news while using the internet. The main thing is to know how to spot it. How to spot fake news. Who wrote it? Check the article for a name. Most legitimate authors will include their name on published articles. Also, check to see if you can find the author's credentials listed. Is a website or publication legitimate? Look for an About Us section and see what it states as the purpose of the website, who they like contribute to content on the site, etc. Does the content match the headline of the article? Fake news stories will write a catchy headline to attract the reader's attention, but often it will have nothing to do with the article itself. Grammar. Look for grammatical errors in titles or in the content of the articles. Where did you find it? It is important to get your news from legitimate sources. You can fact-check by looking for other articles from credible sources about the same topic. Satire. Not all fake articles and websites are out there to trick you. There are some websites that create satirical content to look like legitimate news articles, but are just there for fun. For example, The Onion, The Hard Times, The Beaverton, Clickhole. Fake news statistics. In 2019, CBC reported that 90% of Canadians had fallen for fake news. 89% of Americans believe that fake news spreads faster through social media, and 69% of them believe the platforms are not doing enough to stop it. In 2018, it was found that false news stories were 70% more likely to be shared on Twitter than real news stories. Fake news and social media. Social media is one of the main sources for fake news getting passed around. In 2018, Facebook removed the Trending Topics section on the platform. This was done to try and take control of the amount of fake news being spread around. A post with images of Robert Downey Jr. in the first Iron Man film was shared around Facebook. The post claimed that the man needed a new heart, and for every share, Facebook would donate money for his surgery. In 2019, Business Insider reported the top 10 most shared fake news stories on social media. Among them was the fake story that Nancy Pelosi diverted Social Security money for President Trump's impeachment inquiry. Resources. You can follow the links in the video description for more information.